welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the D Street, starting from the benchmark index moves to sectoral action and all the stocks that are buzzing the most in trade. So let's start off by looking at the Nifty and the Sensex first. They've now slipped into the red, given up the gains that they had clocked in the first half of the trading session. You can see that volatile move coming in on your screen. The Nifty is, hovering just below that 19,400 mark, and the Sensex also is around 65,200 odd levels currently as well. Now, when we talk about the broader markets, that's where all the action is. It's the mid caps that have been picking the pace and now are trading at the day's high level, over 1% higher. And the small cap 100 index is also now up by 0.75 odd percent. So the broader markets is where the action lies. Sectorally speaking, the metals have been shining bright right from the word go today. Apart from it, the consumer durables, the auto space, the FMCG basket, realty stocks, all of them are up in trade. On the Nifty bank front, that's just holding on to that 44,000 mark as of now, but is absolutely flat with just slight positive bias that we can see. And it's the financial services space that's now come under pressure and which is exerting pressure for the Nifty bank as well. The PSU banks had been trading down for most part of the day and are now, lower to the day's lowest point as well, about 0.4% of a decline coming in on that one. The financial service and the private banks, they're still holding on to 0.1% gains coming in. It's the IT stocks, PSU banks, oil and gas, healthcare and financial services that have now put some kind of a pressure on the markets. Let's now look at the top gainers and the losers list. On the top gainers front, you do have the Adani Group stocks that are still holding on to their gains, especially Adani Enterprises, that's up by 2.4%. at 2,702 levels now. That's the level that you've seen after a long time, 2,702 on the Adani Enterprises stock. HDFC Life, SBI Life, the life insurance majors also gaining strength. NTPC and ITC. These are the broad gainers on the Nifty index. Downside, you have Jio Financial Services declining for the second day in a row after making debut on the D Street yesterday, 5% lower again. BPCL, Cipla, TCS and Bajaj Finserv that are down in trade as the top losers in trade today. But let's welcome our guest on the show. Raghavendra Singh joins in, market expert. Welcome, Raghavendra, and thank you so much for taking the time out. First up, how do you read this volatility in the markets that we've been witnessing? We did manage to close in the green after 2 days of losses, but looks like we are again coming under pressure in the last 1 hour of trade as well. Your thoughts here, and what should one really expect on the Nifty and Nifty Bank going forward?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. As far as Nifty and Bank Nifty is concerned, we have seen both indices have felt the selling pressure at the higher level. From past 7 to 8 days, we have seen the same trend. Market open at the gap down, a gap up, but we have seen selling pressure in the second half. This trend is going to continue, I believe, for this week and the next week also, because we are entering into the monthly expiry week in the next week. So I believe this trend is going to continue. See, the thing is that we have seen huge selling pressure on the higher side because of call writing. So I'm expecting that Nifty should feel hit at the level of 19,500, 19,300 level, and the downside there is a strong support at 19,200. So this is the range where I'm expecting Nifty to go and trade in between 19,200 to 19,500.
Okay, got that. Let's focus on a few stocks that have suddenly, been ticking on the screens. One is BHEL. And the stock has suddenly seen a spurt of around 10 odd percent in the intraday session today. And, of course, there has been a block deal that has led to this sharp surge. 20.5 lakh shares have exchanged their hands, and BHEL has now reached a 6-year high in today's trading session. It's trading around 111 odd levels. Your thoughts on BHEL, Raghavendra, and how would you see the move today?
The kind of spurt we have seen in the BHEL, it is just because of short covering, I think. So we have seen almost a 7 to 8% open interest build up in a span of half an hour, last half an hour. So I believe this stock has given a very strong breakout above 105, and I think the next level is 118 and 128. So this is the level I'm expecting. Downside, I think 105, 106 should be the stop loss for the trader, and overall on the long term, 97 should be the stop loss. So I am very much bullish in this stock. This stock is given very good breakout with the huge volume.
Absolutely. On the F&O space also, the top gainer, BHEL, very strong move coming in, 9.5% higher as well. Another stock that's seen a similar kind of a move today, just around 2 o'clock, 1:30 p.m., and that's Newgen Software Technologies. It has got purchase orders worth $990,000, and that has led the stock to surge about 8.5% in trade at 995 and thereabouts the stock is trading at. What is your own sense of Newgen Software, and what would you recommend investors here?
Newgen Software, we have seen almost 27% of the delivery volume in last 7 to 8 days. Now today we have to see the delivery volume percentage, and the kind of technical breakout we have seen. It is good, but I think it is a time to book your profit and stay away from the stock.
Okay, got that. The other space that I wanted to discuss with you is the auto ancillary basket. We've suddenly seen a lot of interest emerging in the auto space after a long haul in the last few odd months, that a lot of experts have been seeing movement coming in, whether it's select stocks from the two-wheelers basket, select stocks from commercial vehicles and even passenger vehicles that have suddenly shown a lot of interest. In today's trading session, a lot of stocks from the ancillary basket are also moving. Stocks like Ramakrishna Forgings, that scaled a 52-week high on the NCLT, verbal nod to buy JMT, and you've also seen JMT rallying about 10.5% on the news as well. We've been seeing stocks like Sona BLW also scaling in the last few trading sessions as well. Of course, in the tractor majors, the commercial vehicle majors, you have Ashok Leyland that's been on a rise. M&M you've seen. Escorts Kubota has been one of the top gainers in the F&O basket. Bharat Forge, that has emerged as a top pick of some of our guests in the morning show as well. Raghavendra, first of all, how do you sense the kind of move that we've been seeing on the auto space, and any particular stocks that are your favorites right now?
The kind of move we have seen in auto stocks and auto ancillaries, I think this trend is going to continue. Auto stocks has given a very strong breakout above 15,000. I'm talking about the Nifty Auto Index. So this stock has given a very good breakout, but we have seen small profit booking in Bajaj Auto, Hero Motor, Tata Motor. I think this is the time to accumulate Ashok Leyland, because Ashok Leyland has still strength to go above 200 and 207 to 8 rupees. So this is the only stock that I believe that should go up. And apart from that, Hero Moto, I basically think the Hero Moto is the selling pressure zone. 3,000 level is very difficult to break. So this stock can come down to 2,800. And Ashok and Tata Motor, yes, Tata Motor is also looking very good at 600 level. Sona BLW is already given, it has already given a good run up. So I think auto ancillary stocks already given almost 50-60%, upside trend. So I think it is time to, sit on the sideline and wait for next, stock to go up.
Okay, any call that you'd like to give on Ramakrishna Forgings and JMT Auto amid the development that we've seen?
Rama Forging, as I said, the stock has already given good run up. So I think it is the time to book some profit and sit on the sideline. Apart from that, yes, Sona BW, I think this stock can go up to 628, 38 level, and that is the level where we can book a profit.
Okay, got that. Another stock, apart from the auto basket, another stock that's sticking up very, very sharply is, Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. We've seen a very sharp surge in the intraday session today. So let's pull up that stock and see how it is doing at this point in time. And I'd like you to have a look at it, Raghavendra, and tell us, what do you make of the strong move today, and in case you've been able to fathom any reason behind it, and also tell us what lies ahead for the stock.
Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, I have seen, a good volume spurt, and there is some block deal in this stock, some kind of percentage exchange from promoter to, some other. So I'm expecting this stock to, see some kind of trading range, 500 to 570 range is there. So once there is the breakout above 560, 570, I think that is the time to enter in this stock. Otherwise, stay away from this stock. Wait for the right time to enter. I think 520, 500 level is good level to invest in this stock.
Okay, profit booking taking shape. In fact, in the last 5 days, we've seen the stock move up 15% odd, but today about 4.5% of a decline coming in on this one as well. Apart from the entire basket of auto space that we've discussed, Raghavendra, any other pocket that looks interesting to you at this point in time in the markets?
I believe that I have seen two, three stocks are given a very good breakout. So Bharat Forge is one of them. So Bharat Forge already given above 1,990. So the kind of open interest built up we have seen in the future, I think this stock is going to touch 1030 level in this expiry. Apart from that, Federal Bank is looking good. Federal Bank has given a strong breakout above 135, 136. If this is stock going to sustain above this level, I think 144 is there. In this expiry, the stock can see the base level. Apart from this, I think there's one mid cap stock, HBL Power. HBL Power, the kind of rally this stock has given, almost we have seen 70 to 80% delivery volume, every day in this stock. So this is the stock which I think can go up to 320, 325 levels. So these are the two, three stocks which I'm considering right now. But I'll say this is the time to book your profit also, because market is not ready to touch, sustain above 19,500, 19,400 level. So keep your profits aside and sit on the sideline also.
Okay, let's look at some of these stocks in the FNO basket and see where the momentum is building up. You did talk about some banking space stocks, and we are seeing very strong price gaining action on IDFC First Bank. It's the top gainer in the FNO banking space, and in fact, long build up being seen on the IDFC First Bank in today's trading action. And your thoughts here on IDFC First Bank or any other stocks that you'd like to mention from the banking space particularly?
IDFC First Bank, I think, given a good run up. So I think this stock can go up to 128, 129, where it is small hurdle. And I think above that, we can see what kind of chart and data is, making over there. So this stocks, yes, given a good run up in recent terms. So I think this is a time to book your profit. Apart from that, as I discussed with you, Federal Bank, IndusInd Bank is looking good. IndusInd Bank has given, it has made a strong base near 1300, 1400 level. So it is a time to enter into the IndusInd Bank and Federal Bank. So these are the two banks where I'm expecting to see a strong pullback run up. And apart from that, there's no other stock in this sector.
Acha, okay, got that. Another stock from the capital goods space, we've already discussed BHEL and the strong move coming in on this one. But let me also, I know it's a high ticket price, Raghavendra. It's almost a stock of 5,000 rupees. Dixon Technologies is what I'm talking about. And when we see the kind of open interest and the kind of long build up that is being seen, last few trading sessions, we've already seen a very strong move. Past 5 days, it has moved up 8%. In the last 1 month, a 25% surge already on Dixon. Last 6 months, it's a 90% surge on this stock that we've already seen. What would you tell viewers and all the investors who've been holding the stock and are sitting on very good profits right now? And second of all, after this strong move, who may be those investors who may be still interested in buying the stock at this elevated level, is it still a buy?
Yes, this is one of the best stock I have ever recommended at the level of 24, 2500. And since then, I'm still holding this stock, and I believe the trend is going to continue. This stock, we are expecting very soon 6,000, 6,600 level. The kind of, open interest built up we have seen since last 1 or 2 months. Every month we are seeing that, 1 lakh, 2 lakh contracts are adding into the future contract. So I believe this trend is going to continue for the next month also. I'm expecting this stock to touch 5,500, 5,700 level in next month. And if you are a short-term investor, a long-term investor, this is a good time to invest this stock. This stock is going to touch 6,000 plus very soon.
6,000 plus very soon on this stock as well. One or two more stocks let's discuss before we can go ahead and discuss more about the market outlook as well. A lot of stocks in the last 2 months odd have shown a very strong move. They've rallied up to 50%, the kind of move that we've seen, even 200% kind of a move is what we have seen. Let's talk about some of those stocks, the sharp movers, very high beta stocks, but sharp movers in trade, those stocks that are, in the limelight. You did talk about HBL Power, I believe, but I wanted to discuss Genus Power infrastructure space as well with you. This stock, of course, a 52-week high is what it is trading now, and it has shown a very strong move over the last 2 or 3 months odd. What would you say on Genus Power, and also along with it, if you can mention GVK Power as well? This stock is also at a 52-week high level.
Genus Power has given a strong triangular breakout above 190, and above that it is already sustaining at 220 to 25 levels. This stock has given almost 100% run up in last 3 to 4 months. I believe this is a time to book your profit. I know the theme is going on with the power sector, REC, Power Finance, HBL Power. You name any power stock that have given almost 100%, early in last 2 to 3 months. But we have to book some profit also. I know this stock is going to touch 250 to 60 level, but ROI is very, at this level it is quite difficult to trade in this kind of a stock because already given 100% run up. So it is time to book your profit, sit on the sideline.
Okay, sit on the sidelines in the power space stocks. If we've seen already a very sharp move on all of these stocks. Many thanks, Raghavendra, for being with us on the show and discussing all these topics with all our viewers.
Thank you so much.
Sharing all your insights on particular stocks that we've discussed today. Markets have turned absolutely flat right now. We're just seeing the Nifty below that 19,400 odd mark at 19,394. The Sensex also just about 3 odd points up in trade at 65,219. We're about 15 minutes away from the day's close. Fingers crossed, and whether we will be able to see that green tick for the second day running on the index is something that the bulls are hoping for. We'll continue to watch out for what the markets really show us, and beyond the markets also a lot of triggers from the world of business news that may have an impact on tomorrow's trading session. So to track all of that, you can stay with us on Business Today TV, and you could also now switch to Business Today Bazaar, where I will be discussing with Raghavendra all the stock market action in Hindi as well. Do stay tuned, and until then, many thanks for tuning in.
There's discontent brewing in the mandis of Lasangao, a small town 60 km